I want to talk to you about how to open a Lili business bank account. And the thing is that a lot of folks are interested nowadays in opening an online business account. And the cool thing is that, when you are thinking about Lili or other players in this space, you don't have to worry about check system. So if you have, let's say you had a complicated history with your traditional banking through a check system, you can actually go on a clean slate, if you will, through Lili, and they will accept you. They will actually help you open a business account, and everything is done online, and you don't have to go to a branch. So this is kind of cool. So here is an overview. I want you to really pay attention to. So when you think about Lili, I want you to think about a mobile-only bank that's built specifically for small business owners and freelancers. So you don't have a network of brick and mortar branches. Okay, this is a mobile only bank. And what we love is that, the lack of fees and minimum makes it a lot easier to get started. And the built-in financial management tools can help you save time and money come tax season. And we love the fact that Lili is constantly improving the platform. So you are sure that 1 year from now, when you watch this show again, you will see a lot of improvements. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Lili. When you think about this mobile-only bank, I want to insist, boss, it is a mobile-only bank. So you're not going to see a branch like a Lili's branch somewhere, downtown or in the suburbs. So with the pros, you can earn 1.5% APY with Lili Pro. There is no minimum deposit or monthly balance requirements. You have built-in tools for managing your business's finances. There are no fees for non-sufficient funds. They do actually cover any overdraft on Visa debit card up to $200. And all business types are accepted. Single member LLC, multi-member LLC, general partnership, limited liability partnership, SOLP, S corporation, and sole proprietorships. Okay. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have this quick convo with you about how to open a Lili business account. And so I'll give you the constellation of pros that you have with this account. What about the cons? We were only able to see one detriment here. Lili does not support wire transfers and has low limits for deposits, transfers, and withdrawals. So if that's important for you, then Lili is not the bank account that you need to have. So let's talk about the checking plans that you have with Lili. So when we talk about, obviously I have established the fact that Lili is a web-based only, it's a mobile-only bank account. And so when we talk about the checking plans, you have, so you got to ask yourself whether you need to have, like, if those limits are good for you. So you have the Lili Business Checking Basic, and then you have the Lili Business Checking Pro. So for both checking accounts, there is no minimum opening deposit. So if you have $1, if you have 50 cents, you can open your account, not a problem. Because again, the costs are kind of low, right? They're running everything online. And there is no minimum balance requirements. We love that a lot. So if you're having a bad month, so to speak, then Lili is okay with you. It's always okay with that. What about monthly fees? Now, for the Lili Business Checking Basic, there is no monthly fee. But for the Lili Business Checking Pro, you are paying $9 per every month. What about cash deposit limits? Well, you have $1,000 per day or $9,000 per month, and $1,000 per day or $9,000 per month for both, by the way. So it's $1,000 per day or $9,000 per month for both accounts, the Lili Business Checking and the Lili Business Checking Pro and the Basic. What about cash? What about card limits? You have 3,000 purchase or 500 ATM withdrawal per day, and we have 5,000 purchase or 500 ATM withdrawal per day if you are on the Lili Business Checking Pro. So you can see here that the limits are kind of low. Okay, they're really low. But hey, it is what it is. And there is a savings account available on the Lili Business Checking Pro. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm explaining to you how to open a Lili business account. So Lili, just want to quickly remind you, Lili is a web-based, the mobile-based banking institutional banking platform. That's the better way. That's the better word here. Banking platform that allows you to have a business account. And so what is the process here? How does Lili work? Well, Lili is designed for freelancers and small business owners who want to open a business bank account. It's an online bank with built-in tools that can make managing your business's finances easier. And the thing is, you can open a bank account online and there is no minimum deposit required to get started. However, you have to use your social security number, even if your business has an employee identification number. As a result, Lili might not be a good fit for established businesses that use an EIN. Although, if you have a business doing business as like a DBA or a single party LLC, single member LLC, you can share your tax return, business license, or a fictitious name registration with Lili to accept checks or payments made out to the business name. And the thing is that your Lili account will also come with a Visa business debit card, but no checks, and it has a routing and account numbers you can share with clients to set up direct deposit. So this is kind of cool. I mean, you might be thinking, well, so what? Well, here is a value that Lili is actually adding to the overall economy. The thing is that you have built-in tools for small businesses. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong though. The daily limits are kind of low. That's really that's a biggie. That's a bummer. I understand that. But when you have built-in tools for small businesses, this is kind of cool because separating a business and personal funds is not just a legal requirement if you're freelancing, but operating a separate bank account for your business makes it easier to track your business's finances, which can be important when it comes to understanding how well your business is doing, right, from a monetary perspective. And additionally, having a system for tracking your business expenses can save you a lot of cash because you will not making any mistake, and you will not going to forget accidentally, quote unquote, tax deductible expenses. And plus, you'll have all your records in one place, which can save you time when you're preparing your tax return. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're preparing let's say a 1040 Schedule C or Schedule 1040 Schedule C, Schedule K1 Form 1065, or Schedule K1 Form 1120S, or Schedule So really, you don't really have to worry about anything. And one thing I want to say here is that you can actually you can connect a bank account to accounting software, or manually keep track of all your deductible business expenses. So, however, there's often a subscription fee for accounting software like QuickBooks and FreshBooks, right? But Lili is giving everything for free. So, as a small business, you could either use a business bank account or a personal bank account as your business account. So, where Lili really shines is in the freelancer specific tools that it offers. So, you are able to set aside money for taxes. You can separate emergency savings, and you also have expense reporting. So having this is kind of cool. Like, expense reporting means what? It means you categorize your business expenses in real time using the Lili app. You can also add images to the receipts to the transactions. You can add images of the receipts to the transactions and request quarterly and annual expense reports. And the expense report can be especially helpful come tax time. Okay, so this is whatever it is, and the good thing is you are able to see things as they progress, and you can change things as you go along too. Now let's quickly talk about the application process. Okay, so when we talk about the application process, it's really important to understand that this process is very straightforward. I mean, Lili wanted to position itself as a web-based bank from the get-go, as an online, as a web-based bank, or a mobile-based bank. So it has really worked on the UX and UI to make things very simple. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic, boss. We're having a conversation about how to open a Lili business account. How to open a Lili business account. And so how do you apply? So applying for a Lili bank account is very easy. To start, you need to create a login by providing your email address and password. And you use these credentials to access your account going forward. And so then you have to provide the following information. So Lili wants to have your name, your date of birth, your phone number, your social security number, your address, your industry, the industry you're operating, and your business entity type. Okay, it's one of those things you need to be clear about. And so after you supply all this info, what will happen here is that Lili Bank will review your details and provide you with an immediate approval. I mean, it doesn't take long. Like when we did it for most of our clients, it took us like 30 minutes, maximum. And that's maximum. There was one instance where a client got her account approved within 2 minutes. We don't know what happened on that day, but yeah, 2 minutes. But it does take like 30 minutes to let's say 2 or 3 hours for you to be approved, and you can then start using your new business bank account immediately. Immediately, you don't have to wait for the ATM card to get in the mail, or like you don't have to wait for all that. No, you can use your card immediately, and this is kind of cool. This is really good in terms of convenience. This is really good. So overall, one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about how to apply for a Lili business account, it's nothing complicated. Okay, it's nothing complicated. They don't check your credit. This is not a credit product, and if you wouldn't think about it, it's a great alternative to actually signing up for a financial institution, but actually taking care of your credit score. In other words, you have a low credit score that you can have someone in another, it could be another country, or it can be like having someone to actually help you fix that, and then you can actually go ahead and just work on your application for a business bank account through Lili. So this is really good. What are the features we really care about? So when you think about a Lili business checking account, we love the fact that you have there are many features, but what we have actually inventoried 4 main features that Lili brings to the table when it comes to value adding capabilities. Okay, it's really important to understand that Lili offers many features that can appeal to all types of business owners, and you really need to know which one you qualify for or which one you might qualify for. And then, so this depends on your business goals, this depends on your capabilities, and also a lot of things. So you have, like, when it comes to features, for example, you have mobile banking, you have debit card access, you have overdraft protection, then you have you have a tax optimizer. So I want to quickly talk about the. Let me first start with the tax optimizer. So this is a great tool when it comes to helping you track potential tax write-off and helping you deduct them from your taxes. So will be really good if you listen to me right now. You want to sign up for, let's say you want to sign up beforehand for this for the tool that we're talking about. This will help you a lot. This will really help you a lot, because at the end of the day, it's not about just like doing things in a certain way, but you want to make sure that you are in compliance with the IRS laws. So the tax optimizer tool is kind of cool. You also have overdraft protection. So Lili Pro customers get protection for overdrafts up to $200. You have debit card access. So Lili gives all its customers a debit card they can use to make withdrawals and purchases. So you also have mobile banking. So Lili is really a mobile focused bank, so you can only do like all your necessary money tasks while on the go. So, and it's one of those things, it has to work for you though, because if you're not really familiar with, let's say you're not familiar or comfortable with the internet or with anything online, don't just sign up for it, because you're not going to like it. So overall, one thing I want to say here is that incoming and payment tools really are great there with Lili. So you can send invoices and payments to your suppliers directly from your Lili account. So convenience wise, this is really good. So, and yeah, it is what it is. Let me talk about the shortcomings. So when we talk about Lili, what are the things that will be I would say deal breakers? Because things that will make you think twice, because it's one of those things. Opening a business account is something it can be something consequential. So the question is, are you going with Lili, or what should you think about when you think about Lili? Now, while Lili's features and lack of fees could make it a great fit for many freelancers, it's not going to be right for everyone, right? For example, if let's say you frequently handle cash, a branch-based bank will probably be better than an online or mobile option. Additionally, Lili imposes spending withdrawal, deposits, and transfer limits that could limit its usefulness for some freelancers, okay? And so you'll check Lili's Help Center for up-to-date limits, but as of the time of writing, the limits are. So for mobile check deposits, you have 2 per day, so that's about 6 per month. For a mobile check deposit amount, you have $2,000 per check. That's $6,000 per month. For transfer from Lili to your bank accounts, your other bank accounts, you have $500 per day. That's $1,000 per month. transfer from your other bank account to Lili, you have $200. That per day, that's $1,000 per month. That's really, really high. I mean, really high. I was being sarcastic though. $1,000. I mean, yeah, for a business. Whew. And you have ATM cash withdrawals. You have $500 per day. That's $3,000 per month. For debit card purchases, you have $3,000 per day. You have $15,000 per month. And the thing is, you cannot use a Lili account to send our invoices to send our invoice like wire transfers. Just you can't. And you cannot really deposit money orders or a cashier's check. So it's one of those things. If you really care about those products, you're not going to like Lili a lot because it's really not interesting. Now, one thing I need to say here is that the direct deposits limits are much higher, and at $25,000 per day, and up to $50,000 per day. So this is kind of good. So you know you're not going to have these problems in the country, and this is kind of cool. If you have to have this problem, this is good for you anyway, right? Let's quickly close to this conversation by talking about let's talk about the shortcomings, okay? And when we talk about the shortcomings here, or I already spoke about the shortcomings, I want to talk to you now about the conditions. Yeah, the conditions. So when you think about Lili, what are the conditions? Well, Lili has relatively few requirements for its customers, and to qualify for an account, your business must be organized as a sole proprietorship. I think I sort of alluded to it when I started this conversation. Single member LLC, multi-member LLC, general or limited liability partnership, or an S corporation. Really depends on and you can also have a C corporation though, C corporation also. And freelancers are also eligible for a Lili bank account. So this is not a problem at all. And you have Lili banking, the bank fees at Lili may actually change, as they may change from big banks also. I mean, this could be, see this economy. This is kind of funny. Like before the COVID thing, you go to your bank and for a business or savings, like a business or checking account, you have a fee of $1. And 1 year after COVID, you have like banks are charging you like $10, $10 or $20 or $30, and you can't do anything. So it's one of those things you have to think about it. But yeah, if you're thinking about this business, make sure that you dress right, that you dress properly when you travel there. And one thing I also want to say here is that if you ever think about, let's say you are thinking about using Lili for, let's say, for multiple transactions, you're not going to actually enjoy it because of the limits, okay? Because there are some fees. There are some fees in terms of when you go above those limits, you will pay fees. However, there are no traditional bank fees. You don't have no monthly service fees, no minimum initial or monthly balance requirements, no overdraft fees, no ACH bank transfer fees, and there are no foreign exchange rate adjustments. So this is kind of cool. And you can also withdraw cash for, like, you can use your debit card at in-network MoneyPass network in the US. This is kind of cool. But I just need to say though, there is a $2.50 fee for withdrawing cash at out-of-network ATMs and a $5 fee for withdrawing cash outside the US. And so this is what it is. So what is the verdict? What is our verdict? Basically, it's either yes or no. When we think about Lili Business Account, we just love it. Whether you call yourself, let's say, a freelancer, a contractor, gig worker, solopreneur, or something else, Lili takes some of the pain points out of running a small business for you, and deal with quarterly taxes and separating personal and business transactions actually are an important aspect of managing your finances. And the tools that Lili creates can actually make this process a lot easier. So one thing I want to say here is that additionally, the low or no fees can also offer significant savings compared to other banks' offerings. However, the transaction limits mean Lili likely will not be a good fit for anyone who's freelancing full-time, making large business purchases, or sell high-cost products or services. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous. So I want to quickly remind you that like today's agenda, we had the overview, the check-in plans, the process, the value added, the application, the features, the shortcomings, the conditions, the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.